Okay guys, so you know how I told you my phone got fixed? It like deleted all my games, all my stuff that I had downloaded. As this app Ace Screen Recorder, which like it records me on my phone, and yeah, me on my phone. I wonder if I go to it, what will happen? Can I draw? Oh yeah, I can draw. That's cool. But I don't get that. Can I draw my face? No, I can't. Singing. Wait, are there different colors? Yes, there's different colors. I've never done this. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me go. And then I think I did it last time. I don't know. Watch this. Okay, I need like black. Okay, I need like black. Okay, watch. Watch and learn. I also figured out how to make those paper fortune tellers. And yeah, this is the S. It's this thing that everyone does at school. Just let me erase it. Make it. I just okay. This is this thing that everyone does at school and stuff. So I figured out how to do it. I figured out how to make the paper for it. Here, let me go back. I don't know if you guys can hear the wind because my fan is on. Okay. So this was a I don't know if everyone has this at their school, but it's like this junior achievement. If you guys have that, then yeah. He gave us like this thing. It's like a cardboard thing. I made a fortune teller out of it because this was from a long time ago, like at the beginning of the year and stuff. So this was it. My phone's turned off. Yeah. And this one, it's folded because like you can like fold them. And this one I made, it was an actual paper one. But my friend at school, he ripped it. I cannot get my finger in it. But, this is my other one. The color, I put the numbers in it. I'm like shaking because I'm like, my elbows are on my bed. Okay. So guys, comment down below what game you guys want me to play. And like comment down below what game I should download and play and stuff. For now, I have no idea. I can still color. What happens if I make all the screen black? You guys can't see my face. I don't know if you guys can see the drawing, but make sure. Let me do it this way. There. Do you see me back here? Where did it go? So I'm gonna play PUBG. Because in one of my old videos, like I said that I was gonna play PUBG and stuff. My thing is upside down. Can you? There. This way. One of my old videos, I said I was gonna like play one of the games, PUBG or something. I forgot because it was like a while ago. My friends also made me paper ninja stars, and me and my sister's boyfriend were making a fire pit in the back, which I showed in my old video. I mean, not my old video, the one that I made yesterday, doing front flips, or I think it was yesterday. And I actually tried doing a front flip, and then my right foot hit my left foot, and it hurt so much. Oh, and if you guys have PUBG on whatever, you friend me so we can both play together. Yeah. This is my guy. Okay, so yeah, I just downloaded it like yesterday or the day before that. What's this? Okay, I need money for that. No. So my finger might be covering the camera most of the time because I'm gonna be holding the phone like this, and my finger's gonna go because I have to tap it like this. Look at this game. Look at this dude. I don't even think you guys can see it. I can like zoom in, and I am shirtless right now because yeah, it was really hot at school. There's people like, I think it's public, I don't know. I've never done this, I don't know what's happening right now. Wow, I have a lot of coins. Wait, actually, can I like... No, I don't want this. Can I... okay. Is there a shop? Yeah. Also, can I buy crates? My voice sounds weird. Parachutes, but I don't know where to get them. Okay, I'm not tapping. Get out. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna not play this game. I'm upside down. Okay. Well, I'm not upside down. There. Comment down below where you want me to put this face cam. I usually put it on the top left. Okay, it just like went back down here. Yeah, I'm upside down. What happened to the face cam? Okay, the face cam like broke a little. So now, I just got this game like yesterday or the day for that. So not that good. I mean, my sister is the one who messed up my phone when she would play this, and I played it a little, and then no, I definitely did not do that. Let's go back. Wait, yes. Oh, my name's Marshmallow. Lots of kids call me Marshmallow. I hate this. I never know where they are. I mean, like the 2 rounds that I was playing before this, I was the best on the team. Okay, my face cam like It's not working anymore. Hello, face cam? I just tried moving it. So you learn how to play? Yay, we win. Oh my god. I can run. I'm so fast, I'm like the Flash. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my god. Why? Why didn't they do this to me? Oh, please don't fool me. Please don't fool me. You stupid idiot, get out of here. Whee! You did not see me. Okay, so, I mean, I don't know why I did this. I just, like, went. Okay, he's killing me. I'm out. Oh my gosh, I thought he went into the bathroom, so I ah, my back. So much. I'm gonna like this. I'm gonna buy like this. You shut up. That guy's blind. You can see it. You like did that over me. Oh my god. Of course you just had to go here where I cannot save you. Because I don't got no chicken. You don't know. I didn't blind. Boy. Okay, I'm almost dead right now, so I'm probably gonna die. Hide. Dun. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm probably gonna like. I don't like you. So yeah, as I was saying, I'm probably gonna buy like get an app, but like, you guys shut up. I'm trying to make a video. Get an app that like, I can play music on. Okay, no, it's I don't want to play this game. Down. Okay, I don't freaking know. I'm just gonna go to YouTube. Okay. I really don't know what to do. Yeah, this is what I watch. My sister also watches this game. She watches Lele. She watches if you guys don't know Lele or Hannah or any of them, that's it's like Jake Paul and Logan Paul's. I don't know, like they're friends, sort of. Oh yeah, I've seen this. The Borders.
Opening night jitters. We take a deep breath and stand together. Courage.
Oh my god.
We have a fragrance for that. Glade.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at the 10 most bizarre borders you won't believe exist. When we think of a country's border, you probably imagine giant...
Please wait. Yeah, can you wait? I'm trying to take off the face cams.
Fences and walls, and a lot of passport control. But this is not the same in some parts of the world. From zip wire borders to country borders located in cafes, you won't believe these borders actually exist. But before we get into it, why not subscribe and press the notification bell too? Coming in at number 10, we have China and Mongolia. This border isn't the most impressive on this list, but it is by far the funniest. And it's one border that everyone who passes through must get a photo with. Across the border are two dinosaurs kissing each other. The dinosaurs are sauropods, and they really are showing each other some love. But the question is, why on earth are these statues even here? Well, there are two reasons for this. First of is to advertise something called Dinosaurs Fairyland, which is a dinosaur amusement park in a nearby town. So this is kind of like one big advertisement which brings in a lot of money for the local economy. And also the area wanted to show off that they're a fossil hotspot. Put all of those reasons together and you get this one hilarious border. However, it seems that the border gets a lot more attention than Dinosaur Fairyland itself. But let's be honest, how could you not stop and check out two dinosaurs making out? The cool thing about this border is the dinosaurs are to the scale of how big they really were all those years ago. We all know China used a wall to border Mongolia and scare Mongolian warriors off, but I think these giant dinosaurs would have done the trick when it comes to scaring people off. Next up is Spain and Portugal. Now, a lot of the time borders are pretty boring, right? They're simply a fence that lets people in and out of a place. Well, at this border between Spain and Portugal, there are no fences at all. Instead, there's a river, but there's no bridge going over it. So you may be wondering, how do you get from Spain to Portugal? Well, you have to take something more awesome than a car or a boat. That is, a zip wire. This has got to be the most fun and funny border ever. However, I'm guessing anyone with a fear of heights would simply have to find another border. The zip wire goes at 50 miles an hour and has a toll of only $12. And the zip wire also sets you back in time by 1 hour thanks to the time zone difference. You simply show the zip wire attendant your passport and away you zip. The journey's only around 60 seconds long and the wait isn't long either. That is a lot better than a nasty traffic jam on the highway. Also, I don't think that most borders get such an awesome view. Unfortunately though, this zip wire can only take you to Portugal. If you want to get back to Spain, you'd need to take a boat over a different border. Next up is Belgium and Netherlands. Certain borders are very tight and it wouldn't be uncommon to see armed guards.
It makes no sense. Why wouldn't they just make another zip line to their place that they just said? They only made the zip line to one place. So why wouldn't they?
Barbed wire fences. And even if a border doesn't have those things, no border in the world would be described as relaxed, right? Well, this border between Germany and the Netherlands literally goes through a cafe. You can enter this cafe in the Netherlands and leave in Belgium and vice versa. While most borders are very uptight and official, you can literally have an espresso on this border. There are no fences here at all, and instead there's just two stone slabs. One says NL for Netherlands and the other B for Belgium. The cafe is called Den Engel and is actually rated 5 stars. The town the border lies on is called Baal Nossa, and it's nicknamed the most complicated border town in the world. It may also be complicated for the cafe, but thanks to this weird border, the cafe is now internationally famous. And this is now the most visited place in the entire town.
She told me not to tell you. 5. Oh, good. 4. Don't count.
As you pretty much have to go to this cafe if you want to check. It may also be complicated for the cafe, but thanks to this weird border, the cafe is now internationally famous. And this is now the most visited place in the entire town, as you pretty much have to go to this cafe if you want to check out the cool border. This border sure is a lot more welcoming than the US-Mexico border. Famous. And this is now the most visited place in the entire town, as you pretty much have to go to this cafe if you want to check out the cool border. This border sure is a lot more welcoming than the US-Mexico border. Next up,
what is happening?
Border lies on this here at all, and instead there's just two stone slabs. One says NL for Netherlands, and it may also be complicated for the cafe, but thanks to this weird border, the cafe is now internationally famous. And this is now the most visited place in the entire town, as you pretty much have to go to this cafe if you want to check out the cool border. This border sure is a lot more welcoming than the US-Mexico border. Next up is Switzerland and Italy. One word that wouldn't be used to describe borders are nice. They're often very functional government buildings and are not usually very interesting. And of course they're known for their tight security and unsightly barbed wire fences and so on. Well, if you go to the border of Switzerland and Italy, you may not even realise there's a border there. A few sticks and a thin orange string maps out the borders here. The point of these are not to stop people travelling in and out of the countries, but to simply make sure people know where they are. Technically you're not supposed to cross the border here as there's no passport control. But I guess that fact also makes it a place where literally anyone can cross the border. The border's very plain and picturesque and looks like a postcard. And instead of a giant wall or a fence, there's something that could easily be confused for a ski barrier. In fact, I think even a ski slope barrier is more secure than this border. We all know that Switzerland is very peaceful and both countries are in the EU, so citizens can travel freely without visas or anything like that. Would you ever want to check out this awesome and peaceful border? If you do, then be warned, it's very hard to get there, but if you do, you'll have no trouble getting into Italy or Switzerland. Next up is Thailand, Laos, and Myanmar. The nickname of this border that borders these three countries is called the Golden Triangle. This is because the countries all back onto each other, making a triangle shape. You must have heard of being able to be in 4 states at once at the Four Corners Monument in the USA, but here you can be in 3 countries at once, which is much more impressive to brag to your friends about. This border is by some water on a river and is made on one large painted wooden triangle. Each country is painted a different colour, with Thailand being yellow, Laos being red, and Myanmar being green. The cool thing about this border being in a triangular shape is that you can stand in the middle of this thing and be in 3 countries at once. And it can also be used as a super basic map, as it literally points you in the direction of each country. This place is a popular tourist hotspot and the only place on Earth where you can be in more than 2 countries at any given time. And in case you're wondering why they call this triangle the Golden Triangle, it's not to do with gold. Instead, it's because of the water in the river. The river's pretty dirty, making the water a brown gold colour. But I guess the brown triangle didn't really have the same ring to it. Next up is Mexico and the USA. So, a lot of you guys watching probably have seen this border. You may assume the border's very boring and harsh with large fences and guards everywhere. But remember, that's only on the main points of entry. One area of the border is actually very peaceful and friendly. At one part of the border, locals from Mexico and the US played a game of volleyball over the fence together. And that's an electric fence, so this is like extreme volleyball. But even so, this is a very awesome and powerful photo, especially as there seems to be a lot of tension between Mexico and the US when it comes to borders, so it's great to see citizens coming together. Apparently, this is a common thing that these people and others do, and local kids from both Mexico and the US enjoy playing this game over the border. The reason they can do this here is because the security is more lax. Sure, there are still guards and fences, but this area is not near any highways, but instead next to towns on both sides. Would you ever want to have a game of border volleyball? If the US ends up building that wall, I hope they make it low enough so these guys can still play volleyball. Next up is Canada and the USA. So, we've seen a border go through a cafe, which made things inconvenient for them. Well, if you thought that was inconvenient, then check out this border between Canada and the USA. This border goes through an entire town, making life very difficult for the residents. The town is called Derby Line, and the border goes right through the buildings of this town. Many homes and businesses have metal lines going through them to show the border. And there's even a street in the town with a sign saying, "Don't drive onto the USA on this street." There are no border patrol here, however, and there are no fences either. This means you can literally stand in 2 countries at once, which is pretty cool. So if the US and North Korea decide to go at one another, you can safely use this route to escape to Canada. Just imagine wanting to visit your neighbour, but having to go into another country to do it. Seriously, some people here live in the same town, but in a different country. How mail arrives to the right places in this area is a mystery to me. Next up is Poland and Ukraine. So, we've seen the China and Mongolia border, which features 2 dinosaurs kissing. Well, that's not the only border that features animals. The border between Poland and Ukraine are decorated with 2 giant fish. The fish are made in the fields around the border, kind of like how a crop...
So we went on a field trip. We went on a comedy, however you say it, on a bus, and then somebody wrote something on the grass with the lawnmower or whatever. And there's something there's a name or something on the what was it, on the grass, and I don't know what it was, but I just saw it and it was
Not right.
it's just the boss. This song is from Rick and Morty. If you guys don't know what that is, it's an awesome show. It's really cool. I think it's the last episode.
Oh shit, I see it. I'm coming in. No, I tried the nose. Oh, what a legend. Okay.
Okay. No matter what, that guy's gonna kill himself if he keeps chasing him. One! I've seen one like this.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Baited! Straight up baited! Clip it! Run!
Watch.
Oh my god, clip it. Clip it.
What?
Yeah. What?
Boom. Okay.
Nice resolution.
Guy on us. Item?
I'm lagging. I didn't. Huh? What?
That was hilarious. Oh yeah, I remember singing this one. This guy's so lucky. Wow. The other guy just took
What's
that
up,
guy's
guys?
phone.
ETBoy7 here with another video, and today I'm just showing a glitch that Epic should patch. So I came to the side of the map, and all I had was a chug jug and the suppressed, like, not the suppressed pistol, but the suppressed SMG. I literally just stood here, haven't moved, and I just see this purple suppressed pistol start coming out, and all the stuff just keeps falling off. So I just dropped my all my loot, and like, I don't know, it just keeps falling, and it keeps coming up from under the map.
Where did he get the pickaxe? What? What's happening? I just jumped. Yeah, it takes a long time, but
Wow.
okay, I'm just gonna end the video. 'Cause, I mean, like, yeah. I'm probably gonna make a video when this one uploads. I'm gonna be trying not to laugh. Yeah. And if you guys have not seen Landon's channel, he has a channel. It's called Landon Weber. LandonWeber. Well, I mean space. Go check out his channel. He has he said 21. I don't know. Like, okay, so here, let me Land. That's his first name. That's how you spell it. And once you find that, I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one. He looks like really young in that one, so yeah. What is this his? What? These are liked videos. Okay, I wanna look for his channel, not. Landon. How do I? Yeah, I don't get what's happening right now. Is it this one? No, it's not this one. This one. Who's this? Probably not. Okay, I don't want to see the liked videos. Okay, what? I just want to go to. I hate this so much. No. I don't even. Maybe spell it differently. Maybe with an A. I don't think it's like that, but yeah, no. Hi, Jake Paul, actually. Yeah, I don't know, but because last time I found it, but now I can't find Ooh, that new skin looks awesome. Why the Titanic hasn't been raised to serve. Oh yeah, I was gonna end the video here, so. Okay. So. Ow. I'm gonna end the video here. I'll probably make a video after this one. And get something to eat, and yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. So, bye guys.